You think you know German Shepherds? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because I'm about to blow your mind with facts so insane, you'll question everything you thought you knew about these furry legends. Did you know a German Shepherd once literally parachuted into Nazi territory to save lives? Or that they can smell your emotions better than your therapist can read them? I'm talking mind-bending, reality-shattering facts that'll make you look at every German Shepherd like they're some kind of four-legged superhero. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll realize they basically are. Let's dive in! The origin story. Alright, let's start with how these magnificent beasts came to be, because their origin story reads like a Hollywood blockbuster. Picture this. It's 1899, and a German cavalry officer named Max von Stephanitz is chilling at a dog show when he spots this absolute unit of a dog. This wasn't just any mutt, this was Hector Lynxrhein, a wolf hybrid that looked like it could bench press a small car. Von Stephanitz took one look at this beautiful beast and basically said, "I'm gonna create a Superdog." And let me tell you, he absolutely delivered. He bought Hector on the spot, renamed him Horand, and started the most successful dog breeding program in history. But here's the kicker. Every single German Shepherd alive today can trace their lineage back to this one legendary dog. That's right, they're all basically cousins. But wait, it gets crazier. Von Stephanitz didn't just want a pretty face, he wanted to engineer the perfect working dog. He spent 35 years obsessively perfecting the breed, and his standards were so intense that he'd personally inspect thousands of dogs. This dude was like the Steve Jobs of dog breeding, except instead of iPhones, he was creating living, breathing supercomputers with fur. And here's a fact that'll make you question reality. The original German Shepherds were actually much smaller than today's giants. The modern German Shepherd is essentially the director's cut version. Bigger, stronger, and more impressive in every way. Superhuman abilities. Now, let's talk about their superpowers because calling them abilities is honestly an insult. These dogs are basically X-Men with tails. First up, their nose. You think your nose is pretty good? Well, a German Shepherd's nose has 300 million scent receptors compared to your measly 6 million. To put that in perspective, if your sense of smell was a smartphone, theirs would be a quantum computer. They can smell a teaspoon of sugar in a million gallons of water. That's like finding a specific grain of sand on a beach while blindfolded. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers. They can literally smell time. No, I'm not making this up. German Shepherds can detect how old a scent is, which means they can basically smell the past. They can tell if someone walked by 5 minutes ago or 5 hours ago. If that's not time travel, I don't know what is. And their hearing? Forget about it. These dogs can hear frequencies up to 65,000 hertz. Humans max out at around 20,000 hertz. They can hear a dog whistle from 2 miles away, and some German Shepherds have been trained to detect earthquakes before seismographs even register them. They're basically furry early warning systems. But here's the most mind-bending fact. German Shepherds can be trained to detect cancer with 97% accuracy. That's more accurate than most medical equipment. There are German Shepherds out there literally saving lives just by sniffing people. Imagine going to the doctor and instead of expensive tests, a dog just gives you a quick sniff and says, "Yeah, you're good, bro." Their intelligence is off the charts too. The average German Shepherd has the mental capacity of a 2.5-year-old human child, but the smartest ones can learn over 1,000 words. There's a German Shepherd named Rico who knew 200 words and could learn new ones after hearing them just once. This dog had a better vocabulary than some adults I know. War heroes and legends. But let's talk about the absolute legends that put German Shepherds on the map as bona fide war heroes. During World War I, these dogs weren't just pets, they were soldiers, medics, and literal lifesavers. Meet Rin Tin Tin, probably the most famous German Shepherd who ever lived. This absolute legend was found as a puppy in a bombed-out kennel in France by an American soldier. Fast forward a few years, and Rin Tin Tin became Hollywood's biggest star, earning more money than most human actors and literally saving Warner Bros. From bankruptcy. This dog had his own stunt double, a personal chef, and received 10,000 fan letters per week. But the real war hero, that's Chips, a German Shepherd who literally attacked a machine gun nest during World War II. This mad lad charged straight at enemy soldiers, took out the gunner, and forced the entire crew to surrender. He then spent the rest of the day helping capture more enemy soldiers. For this, he became the most decorated dog in US military history. And get this, he survived the war and went back to living with his family like nothing happened. Absolute gangster move. Then there's the story of German Shepherds in the Berlin Wall era. These dogs were trained by both sides. East German guards used them to prevent escapes, while West German forces used them for rescue operations. Some of these dogs literally defected. There are documented cases of East German guard dogs refusing orders and helping people escape to freedom. Even the dogs knew which side was right. And here's a fact that'll give you chills. During 9/11, German Shepherds made up the majority of search and rescue dogs at Ground Zero. One German Shepherd named Apollo was the first search dog on the scene and worked for 18 straight hours. These dogs didn't just find survivors, they provided emotional support to rescue workers who were traumatized by what they witnessed. Modern-day superstars. Today's German Shepherds are still out here breaking records and blowing minds. Let me introduce you to some modern legends that'll restore your faith in humanity. There's a German Shepherd named Storm who can detect seizures 30 minutes before they happen. This dog literally predicts the future. Her owner has epilepsy, and Storm has never been wrong, not once. Scientists still can't fully explain how she does it, but this dog has prevented hundreds of potentially dangerous seizures. Then there's Gunther VI, a German Shepherd who's worth more than most celebrities. This dog inherited $400 million from his owner and lives in a mansion formerly owned by Madonna. He has his own staff, travels in private jets, and has bought real estate worth millions. This dog is literally living better than 99% of humans. But here's where German Shepherds really shine. As service dogs, there's a German Shepherd named Ricochet who learned to surf and now helps disabled kids experience the ocean. Another one named Endal could operate ATMs, washing machines, and even shopping. This dog could literally do grocery runs. He once saved his owner's life by pulling him out of the road after he was hit by a car, then covered him with a blanket and went to get help. The loyalty levels are off the charts. And in law enforcement, these dogs are basically four-legged crime-fighting machines. A single German Shepherd named Ranger helped solve over 200 cases during his career. He could track suspects through crowded cities, find hidden drugs, and even detect lies by reading body language. Some criminals would literally confess when they saw him coming because they knew escape was impossible. Here's a wild fact. German Shepherds working in airports have a success rate of over 95% in detecting contraband. They're so good at their job that some airports have German Shepherd statues just to deter smugglers. The psychological effect is real. The weird and wonderful. Now let's dive into the absolutely bizarre facts that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about reality. German Shepherds have a condition called German Shepherd syndrome, where they literally can't stop working. These dogs will work themselves to exhaustion if you don't force them to take breaks. It's like they're addicted to being helpful. Some German Shepherds have been known to adopt jobs around the house. One dog learned to sort laundry by color, another taught itself to water plants. Here's something that'll blow your mind. German Shepherds can learn to read human facial expressions better than some humans can. They can tell the difference between 50 different human emotions and adjust their behavior accordingly. There's a German Shepherd who learned that when his owner raises one eyebrow, it means, "Go get my slippers." And when she raises both, it means, "We're going for a walk." This dog is reading micro-expressions like a furry FBI profiler. And their memory? Absolutely insane. German Shepherds can remember people they met once for up to 10 years. There are stories of German Shepherds recognizing their puppy playmates decades later. One German Shepherd was reunited with his original family after 8 years of separation and immediately remembered everyone's names and all his old tricks. But here's the weirdest fact. German Shepherds can be left-pawed or right-pawed, just like humans are left or right-handed. And get this, left-pawed German Shepherds are apparently better at detecting bombs and drugs. Scientists think it's because they use different parts of their brain, making them more creative problem solvers. So basically, lefty dogs are the artistic geniuses of the German Shepherd world. German Shepherds also have regional accents. Dogs from different parts of Germany bark differently, and these patterns get passed down through generations. A Bavarian German Shepherd sounds different from a Prussian one. It's like they have their own dialects. the dark side. But it's not all sunshine and heroics. German Shepherds have some secrets that might genuinely freak you out. They're so intelligent that they can develop psychological conditions similar to humans. Some German Shepherds suffer from depression, anxiety, and even PTSD. There are German Shepherds in therapy, taking antidepressants, and working with animal psychologists. One German Shepherd named Max became so depressed after his partner retired from police work that he refused to eat for weeks. Here's something that'll give you nightmares. German Shepherds can hold grudges for years. If someone mistreats them, they remember forever and will actively avoid or even show aggression toward that person decades later. There's a documented case of a German Shepherd who remembered a veterinarian who gave him a painful injection and would panic every time he smelled that specific cologne 12 years later. And their protective instincts can be genuinely terrifying. Some German Shepherds have been known to form such strong bonds with their families that they'll attack anyone they perceive as a threat, even other family members during arguments. Their bite force is 238 pounds per square inch, which is stronger than a human punch and can easily break bones. But perhaps the most unsettling fact, German Shepherds can sense when someone is dying. Hospice workers report that German Shepherds often become extremely agitated or protective in the hours before their owner passes away. Some dogs have been known to refuse to leave their owner's side for days before death, as if they're standing guard between this world and the next. So there you have it. German Shepherds aren't just dogs, they're basically furry superheroes living among us. From their mind-bending abilities to their incredible loyalty, these amazing creatures continue to evolve and surprise us every single day. Whether they're saving lives, solving crimes, or just being the most loyal companion you could ever ask for, German Shepherds have earned their place as one of the most remarkable species on the planet. They're time travelers, mind readers, heroes, and therapists all rolled into one incredible package. But here's the thing that gets me the most. Despite all these incredible abilities, what makes German Shepherds truly special is their unwavering love and loyalty to their humans. They're not just showing off their superpowers, they're using them to make our lives better, safer, and more meaningful. So the next time you see a German Shepherd, remember, you're not just looking at a dog. You're looking at a living legend, a four-legged miracle, and quite possibly the closest thing to a real-life superhero you'll ever meet.